Alright guys, welcome back to another video on the Gamers channel. How are you guys doing? And in this video I'm finally going to be doing a review on this keyboard that I still don't know the name of. Gosh dang it. Oh yes, the Keys Rubium to the Power of E. Yeah, that's the name of this keyboard. And this isn't just any review, this is actually my 2-month review sort of, since I've had this keyboard for about 2 or 3 months. So pretty much know the ins and outs of this keyboard. Let's just get right into it. Okay, well first of all let's take a look at the front of this keyboard cover. The box, yes, the box, yes, I'm clever, the box, yes. So, Keys Rubium to the Power of E. I don't think I meant to say to the Power of E, but yeah, funny. RGB mechanical keyboard. So yes, the most important factor in any keyboard, it does have RGB. Boys, this is an absolute game changer, especially for £40. How this has per key RGB backlight thing. It's got like an LED under every key. Yeah. So it's reprogrammable by software. It's got an N key rollover. I have no clue what that is. I should probably search it up. 12 multimedia shortcuts. So basically, you're not on these F1 keys. How you can do whatever you want really. So you can play, minimize volume, put volume, yeah, volume lower, volume higher, mute, pause, stop, play stuff. Alright, okay, so we got program up to 32 macros, so you can do your macros. I don't use macros, I probably should, but I don't really have any reason to use them right now. So also a magnetic wrist rest and also some science for you there. So if you're struggling in chemistry class, well, at least you got one ticked off. And yeah, it actually is a cherry. It doesn't say Cherry MX Red. I think it says Cherry MX Red because on Amazon's page it does say Cherry MX Red switches. Which yeah, so it's linear and silent. It's just nice. And up to 50 million strokes. I hope I don't have one of those, but yeah, okay. So on the back, and some more chemistry, and this is basically just diagrams and such, how to do such things, and technical specifications. So the stuff. If my camera can focus, that'd be very nice. Can it? Please. Yes, it can. Okay, so it's mechanical, all that stuff. Yep. Nice. I mean, we don't really need this box right now. We really just need this keyboard. So yeah, get it out of here. Yeah. Okay, so basically, powered off, this is what the keyboard looks like. It doesn't look exactly like this. It's because my lighting is horrible. Oh my god, that's great. I'm just standing right behind the light because I have to. I mean, I could stand on the side. Okay, yeah, that's a better view. All right. So this is what the keyboard looks like. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's quite clean. Not very minimalistic. It's a bloody keyboard, but it's quite nice. You got all your shortcut keys and everything, and actually, it's got a different font to like other keyboards. If I take my older keyboard, which is here, instead of just lying around in my house, I know. Just put it here. It's like a difference. All my days are lighting. Okay, yeah. So there's like a bit of a difference other than the paint coming off on this one because I've had this for so long. This is mechanical membrane, and I always thought that mechanical membrane was like completely fine, but moving on to like Cherry MX's, you know, I was definitely missing out on a lot. Like with these, you can definitely feel like some elastic to it. Like, does that make any sense? Like, it's kind of like rubber underneath it, if that makes any sense at all. Again, I should stop pressing that. Yeah, there's just a bit more responsiveness with this, and it feels a lot nicer, trust me. If you've never felt like any normal Cherry MX or even just switches like these, you're missing out. Like, you need to. It's like a whole nother this isn't Minecraft. I'm in the overworld. This is a whole nother level of satisfaction. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it's very cool. So made by G-Lab. Yep, it's over here, so you can always see it every time you use your arrow keys. Like, oh yeah, thanks G-Lab. Over here, if my lighting isn't too bad, sorry it is. We got number lock, cap locks, scroll lock, and actually Windows lock, which I will show you in the OS. What it does is you hold the function and then press the Windows key, which has a lock next to it. That's very nice. Then every time you press Windows, it will not work. If you press the Windows key, it will not open up the Windows UI thing on the side. This is very helpful, as with my old keyboard, I always kept accidentally pressing it with my pinky or this finger. This one. Yeah. So having that there, like the Windows lock, is very useful, and I think it'd be very useful for a lot of you guys. Although it is kind of annoying that, you know, if you just like really want to just press it because you need to put some up, you know, you might forget and then you're like, oh yeah, function thingy. But it's really not that much of an inconvenience, to be honest. It's just there, which is very cool. Okay, also one of the most important things about keyboard is the switches as well. I mean, second most important, since RGB is number one. So if I take this escape key, oh my gosh, okay. This is what the switch looks like. It's red, yes, because it's Trainwreck's red. Here, the box, yes, well, I guess we do need this. Yep, red switches, it's red. I'm not colorblind, this is red. Yep, if you are colorblind, well, it's red. It kind of just, it's quite nice. It's very nice. That's just it, it's just nice, okay? What else can I say? It's nice. Anyway, I should probably turn this thing on so, you know, you can actually see what this is like. Alright, power on. Huh? Oh my days. Right, power on. Nice. Camera's not focusing. This isn't about the PC, it's about keyboard, so yeah. Because when you turn it on, this is what usually happens. It does that, and I've had RGB on, so yeah, oh my days, I'm so out of sync. This is the keyboard. Wow, it's very nice, yes. It's just nice. Again, I need a nice counter. Okay, so when we boot into the OS, which is Windows in this case, I think the keyboard automatically loads up this RGB profile. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a long time since I first turned it on, because software, yeah. It's still very nice though, especially with that perky LED backlight thing. It is a very smooth, the RGB transition, except one thing I've noticed is this shift key, it's a bit out of sync. I think it's because especially because this bit where the LED can actually like shine through is a bit like out of line, if that makes sense, like out of line with the controller and turn backspace. It's kind of like there. So it does look a bit out of sync, but I'm pretty sure it's all very fine. So yeah, that's what it looks like as a whole. And I'm gonna show you the software side of it. So I guess we'll temporarily just cut to OBS Me. Alright, so this is OBS Me. Yep, I am here. And as you can already see, I already have the keys Rubium to the power of the software, RGB software. But I'll show you how to install it in case this is your first time ever getting this keyboard or you've never seen anything on this. So what you want to do is first you want to open your web browser of choice. Mine is Google Chrome because yes. Then what you want to do is search up in the URL www.theglab.tech. I'll have a link in the description to this URL so you don't have to manually type it and everything. So then it will bring you to this page, and then you scroll down, no you don't. So then it brings you to this page, so then you go over to downloads, I'm pretty sure, yes. And then go down to where it says keyboard, yes. And obviously we have the keys Rubium to the power of E, there's a to the power of E here, but it's keys Rubium. Then what you want to do is go over and click software. It'll have this little .zip thing. I've already got it, so I'll just leave that. But what you want to do is go to downloads and then right click on here and then press extract to here. That'll make it into an actual accessible folder instead of a zip file. And then it still does this. Then obviously it'll bring up with WinRAR thing. And then just follow the steps and everything. And obviously then it'll still bring up a WinRAR thing. So you want to go on software and then click on this and then just follow the steps. It's really that easy. Okay, so next you want to go over here and double click on it, and then it'll bring up this. It looks very scary, but believe me, it's not. It doesn't look scary at all. It's very minimalistic. The only thing that's scarier is my actual like desktop. What the flip is? Okay, so you can set up profiles very easily here. It's very easy and quick, but I'll just show you anyway. So I have 3 profiles already set up. One is classic RGB for when I'm gaming or when I'm just chilling. The second profile for me is this one called Ripple Shining. You can change the brightness and speed and color of everything. It's very nice. This is probably one of my favorite settings for, well, so this will probably one of my favorite RGB settings for the keyboard. Just look at this, ready? Oh my days. Like, what is this? Is so, what? This is stuff that you get in like £80 RGB keyboards, like Corsair keyboards, and you can just get it on this £40. This is incredible. Like, it's just so nice. Obviously you can tune it to your own liking, so you can put the brightness or the speed, so you can have it on like 4 if you want. You just gotta click apply at the end of it, then test it. This one's like really quick though, so I mean, I'm not really a fan of it. I like it a bit slow, it's like on 2. Click apply, and just, yeah. It's really nice. I really do like it. Especially when the lights are off. Right, let me show you. Okay, so can't see anything. Spooky me. But clicking on it. It's so good. I just can't ever get over this. It's just really nice. Especially when you're typing as well. Like, just, this is fake timing. Fake timing. This is fake typing. Yeah, and it also shows up on here as well, look, see? So I'm gonna press the enter key and watch the enter key light up. You know, see? It is in real time as well. Let me just try and capture it. It's so cool. And then the third profile is just fairly standard. It's just all white. So in case I'm just don't really want anything, I just, yeah, it's just there. It's nice. Okay, but you won't have presets like this. You will already have like the you will already have these 3 profiles ready to go, but there won't be anything on them really. Same as a macro editor, you're gonna have to go in and do it yourself, but I can help you out a bit with the profiles. So what you wanna do, you can just select any one of these. I'll just use number 3 as an example. So you go on fixed on, just click on that, and then you can choose whatever you want, and there is an abundance of these. There's too many that will just make this video about 10 hours long, because it'll just be a satisfying video instead of an actual review. I'll just go through some of these. So Retro Snake, just go that, and then we got Neon Stream. That's the RGB one. Then we got Reaction, and Reaction is just like every time you tap on the key. That's very nice. Yeah. Then you want not that. Then you got Sine Wave, which is this. It's very crazy and whack, but it works. Then we have, what's after that? Then we have Fixed On, which is fixed on. It's just static, and then you can't really mess around with it too much. You can use, well, then there is Respire. This is this. Then we got Rainbow, which is all the keys changing simultaneously. It's very cool. It's very nice with this for the fans as well. If I just go into the RGB software for this, it's like really hard. Oh wow, I actually just did it. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Well, I mean, you can kind of get it on point, if you get what I mean. Like, you can slow this down to match the speed of the RGB software on your PC. It's very cool. It's very hard to time it though, so you're gonna need a lot of patience to try and get it right. But anyway, this is about this. It's about the keyboard. Then we have Flash Away. I'm not sure what Flash Away does. Oh, it just like zooms by. Nice. But it doesn't it in like this way, left to right. So then we got, yeah, you get the idea. There's literally an infinite amount of possibilities with this. Not exactly infinite. There's just a lot. Okay, there's just so many. It's really cool. Yeah. And then also game mode, just to show off. Yeah, it only highlights your keys that you're probably going to be using, like of course your WASD and your escape key. But you can also change it as well. Like say for example, I want G for some reason. In this case, I want to type GG really quick, so it highlights easy. And then your basic color, so it's not just left blank. Change it to that. Press OK. Then it all goes white, but you click on red. And then click on the keys you want. So of course WASD, you want to double click on those. Escape, G, enter, spacebar, you know, everything. See, it's just, oh, it's yeah, it does do that because it's trying to figure out what to do, especially if I'm just rapidly clicking on it. This is a £40 keyboard, okay? It's still really good. It's really cool, very nice. I'm just gonna set it back to RGB because I like it like that. But the last thing I'm going to do for this review is an actual typing thing. So Of course, the typing experience is one of the most important things for a keyboard, because if you don't like the typing experience, well then you just won't like the keyboard. No matter how good the RGB is, you are gonna need to type on it. This, the fundamentals of the keyboard, you need to type. So if you don't like typing on it, you're not gonna like the keyboard. It would just, that's how it works. Alright, so I'm just gonna like prop this phone up with something and show you what it's like to type with it, so you can also hear it and also see what it's kind of like. I was just trying to get a good angle, and I just realized how good that looks. Actually, it looks really nice. It looks like, you can see how smooth it is as well. Anyway. Yeah, sorry for it not being in landscape mode and being in portrait or whatever. But yeah, that's what it's like to type with this keyboard. I just typed up a little Word document. And just one last test, so here it is with typing. This one sounds a little bit more like cherry blue. But I mean, your mileage will vary a bit, because I mean, it's a £40 keyboard. But still, it is really nice to type on nevertheless. I actually quite like it like this. I would prefer it if it was a bit more like this rather than like low tone like that. But without the keycaps, this is what it is like. Oh my days. This is what it's like. And you can barely hear it. But yeah, you really won't be typing without the keycaps, but that's what it's like to type without. That's what it is. Yep, that's what it's like. Okay, so that pretty much summarizes the review. If you have any questions about this keyboard, then let me know in the comments and I will get to you as soon as possible. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, make sure you like it. And if you really like it, then make sure you subscribe. We have a lot more videos like these reviews coming along. So yeah, that's it from me. Bye.